My buddy called me last week panicking. He had just spent $58,000 on a brand new gas half-ton because he said diesel trucks are too expensive and too much hassle. I pulled up 6 listings on my phone, showed him used diesel trucks with bulletproof engines, massive towing capacity, and prices that would make his jaw hit the floor. He went quiet. Then he asked, "Why does no one talk about these?" That's the problem. Nobody does. The diesel truck market is going through a correction right now that most buyers are completely sleeping on. Prices on certain models have dropped 20 to 35% in the last 18 months. And I'm not talking about junk. I'm talking about trucks with legendary powertrains selling for less than comparably equipped gas trucks. Today I am counting down 6 diesel trucks that are plummeting in value right now. Number 1 is the one I would buy tomorrow if I had the cash in hand. Let's get into it. Number 6, Ram 1500 Eco Diesel from 2020 to 2023. This half-ton diesel gets 27 miles per gallon on the highway, tows over 12,500 pounds, and rides on a coil spring rear suspension that is smoother than most luxury SUVs. You can pick one up right now for under $30,000. 2 years ago, you could not touch one for less than $40,000. So why are these dropping? 2 words: bad reputation. The first and second generation Eco Diesels from 2014 to 2019 earned a nasty track record, cracked EGR coolers, spun main bearings, catastrophic engine failures. The horror stories were real, and people rightfully warned others away from them. But here is what nobody updated their opinion on. The third generation Eco Diesel that launched in 2020 is a fundamentally different engine. Ram completely redesigned the bottom end. New bearing design, revised oil pumps, stronger block, and an improved turbocharger. They also overhauled the emission system with a more efficient EGR setup and better DPF calibration. The result is a 3.0-liter V6 turbo diesel making 260 horsepower and 480 pound-feet of torque. In my experience, it is dramatically more reliable than what came before it. The third generation Eco Diesel was discontinued after 2023 when Ram shifted toward electrification. That discontinuation spooked the market. Buyers see discontinued diesel and run. Smart buyers see discontinued diesel and grab their wallet. Current market pricing tells the story. A 2021 Ram 1500 Laramie Eco Diesel with 60,000 miles is sitting right now in the $28,000 to $33,000 range. Compare that to a same-year Laramie with the 5.7 Hemi at $30,000 to $34,000. You are paying roughly the same money for a truck that gets 8 to 10 more miles per gallon on the highway and has 100 more pound-feet of torque. Over 100,000 miles, that fuel savings alone is worth $4,000 to $6,000 depending on diesel prices in your area. If you are shopping for one, here is what to check. First, ask about the CP4 fuel pump recall. Ram issued a recall for certain 2020 to 2022 models related to the high-pressure fuel pump. Make sure the recall has been completed. Second, check the oil change history. These engines need proper diesel-rated oil changed on time, no exceptions. Third, ask about driving habits. Short trips are the enemy of any modern diesel. If the previous owner was commuting 5 miles each way and never got the engine to operating temperature, walk away. These trucks thrive on highway miles. Bottom line, the third generation Eco Diesel is a victim of its predecessor's sins. The market has not separated the good ones from the bad, and right now you benefit from that confusion. Number 5. Ford F-150 3.0L Powerstroke from 2018 to 2021. This is the diesel truck that Ford could not figure out how to sell, not because it was bad. Ford was too busy pushing EcoBoost and then the PowerBoost Hybrid. The 3.0-liter Powerstroke 5.6 diesel in the F-150 was a genuinely excellent engine that Ford basically abandoned after 3 years. Here is the backstory. Ford took the 3.0-liter Lion diesel engine that had been used in Jaguar Land Rover products for years, re-engineered it with a compacted graphite iron block, twin turbochargers, and a high-pressure common rail fuel injection system. The result was 250 horsepower, 440 pound-feet of torque, and EPA-rated fuel economy of up to 30 miles per gallon on the highway in rear-wheel drive. That is remarkable for a full-size truck. Ford discontinued this engine after 2021 when the Power Boost Hybrid arrived with more power and similar fuel economy. But here is what the hybrid does not give you: diesel torque at low RPM, towing confidence at sustained highway speeds, the ability to drive 700 miles on a single tank without thinking about it, and a simpler drivetrain with no battery pack to worry about degrading. Right now, a 2019 F-150 Lariat with the 3-liter Power Stroke and 70,000 miles is going for $27,000 to $32,000. The same truck with the 3.5-liter EcoBoost commands $30,000 to $35,000. That is a $3,000 to $5,000 discount for the diesel, and it is accelerating because fewer buyers even know this engine exists. Owners on the forums are reporting 150,000 to 180,000 miles with nothing more than oil changes, fuel filters, and one timing belt service around 150,000 miles. The 10-speed automatic paired with this engine is smooth and proven. The biggest thing to watch for is the exhaust gas recirculation valve, which Ford recalled twice. Make sure the updated part has been installed. Who should buy this truck? Anyone who drives a lot of highway miles and wants a half-ton that sips fuel while towing 10,000 pounds comfortably. Who should skip it? If you are doing mostly short city trips, the diesel particulate filter regeneration cycles will drive you crazy and shorten your oil change intervals significantly. This engine wants to be driven, and driven far. But if that matches your lifestyle, this might be the most overlooked diesel deal on the market right now. Number 4. Nissan Titan XD Cummins from 2016 to 2019. I know what you're thinking. A Nissan diesel truck? Hear me out, because this is the single most appreciated diesel truck in America right now, and there is a reason smart buyers are circling. The Titan XD was Nissan's attempt to slot between the half-ton and three-quarter-ton segments. They partnered with Cummins to develop a 5-liter V8 turbo diesel specifically for this truck. It made 310 horsepower and 555 pound-feet of torque, paired with an Eisen 6-speed automatic transmission. Towing capacity hit 12,710 pounds. That's more than any half-ton on the market. Nissan discontinued the diesel option after 2019, and the market punished these trucks severely. A 2018 Titan XD Pro 4X diesel with 80,000 miles is selling for $22,000 to $28,000 right now. When those trucks were new, they stickered for $55,000 to $62,000. That is 50 to 60% depreciation. Absolute free fall. Now I'm going to be straight with you. This truck has caveats. The early 2016 models had turbocharger lubrication issues that led to a recall. Nissan fixed it, but check the service records. Parts availability for the 5.0-liter Cummins is more limited than for the 6.7-liter because it was a low-volume engine purpose built for this one application. That said, the Cummins name is not on this engine by accident. The fundamental architecture is sound. The Eisen transmission is the same family used in Toyota's Land Cruiser and Tundra. The chassis is overbuilt with heavy-duty brakes, a reinforced frame, and commercial-grade components. Owners who maintain these properly are getting 150,000 miles or more without major issues. They regularly report 16 to 20 miles per gallon unloaded, which is excellent for a truck this capable. If you're shopping for one, stick with the 2018 or 2019 model years. The turbo issues were fully sorted by then, and you get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on the higher trims. Check the fuel filters religiously on these, at least every 20,000 miles, and make sure the previous owner was actually driving the truck enough to keep the emission system healthy. Number 3. Chevrolet Silverado 2500 HD Duramax L5P from 2017 to 2019. Number 3 is the truck that mechanics secretly love working on because the Duramax L5P diesel paired with the Allison transmission might be the most refined heavy-duty powertrain on the road. And right now, the pre-refreshed 2017 to 2019 models are priced to move because everyone wants the 2020-plus redesign. The L5P Duramax produces 445 horsepower and 910 pound-feet of torque in these trucks. It uses a 6.6-liter V8 configuration with a variable geometry turbocharger, piezo injectors for precise fuel delivery, and an advanced emissions system that Chevy genuinely got right the first time. The Allison 1000 6-speed automatic behind it is legendary. Allison transmissions are used in commercial and military applications worldwide. This is not some adapted passenger car gearbox. It was designed to handle sustained heavy loads for hundreds of thousands of miles. A 2018 Silverado 2500 HD LTZ Duramax with 80,000 miles is currently in the $38,000 to $45,000 range. Sounds like a lot until you realize that the same truck was selling for $52,000 to $58,000 just 2 years ago. That is a $10,000 to $15,000 correction. A same year, Ram 2500 Cummins Laramie with comparable miles still commands $42,000 to $50,000 because of the Cummins tax. The L5P does not have the timing chain issues that plagued earlier Duramax generations. It does not have the injector problems of the LBZ or LLY. It is the most mature, most sorted version of the Duramax ever put in a production truck, and it is sitting in the sweet spot right now, where the body style is just old enough to depress prices, but the mechanicals are absolutely modern. The biggest cost to watch is the emission system. If you see a truck with a check engine light related to the DPF or DEF system, get it diagnosed before you buy. A DPF replacement on these trucks runs $2,500 to $4,000. But if the system is healthy and has been maintained, this is a truck that will go 300,000 miles on the original engine and transmission. Number 2, Ford F-250 Super Duty 6.7-liter Power Stroke, 2017 to 2019. The second generation 6.7-liter Power Stroke in the 2017 to 2019 Ford Super Duty is arguably the best diesel engine Ford has ever mass-produced. It makes 450 horsepower and 935 pound-feet of torque in these trucks, paired with a torque shift 6-speed automatic transmission that has been refined over more than a decade of production. Ford redesigned the Super Duty from the ground up for 2017. Aluminum body panels over a fully boxed high-strength steel frame dropped over 300 pounds of weight while increasing structural rigidity. The result is a truck that tows up to 32,500 pounds as a gooseneck, rides better than the previous generation, and handles 10,000-mile oil change intervals when driven properly. These trucks have fallen into a pricing valley. A 2018 F-250 Lariat diesel 4x4 with 90,000 miles is listing for $35,000 to $42,000 right now. 2 years ago, that same truck was commanding $45,000 to $52,000. The reason for the drop is straightforward. Ford's 2023 Super Duty redesign brought massive technology upgrades. The high-output Power Stroke with 500 horsepower and 1,200 pound-feet of torque, a 12-inch screen, and a completely modernized interior. Buyers chasing the new hotness are dumping their 2017 to 2019 trucks, and supply is outpacing demand for this generation. The irony is that the Power Stroke from 2017 to 2019 is mechanically simpler and arguably more proven than the newest version. No high-output tune-pushing components to their limits. No brand-new 10-speed transmission that is still being sorted in the field. Just a mature, refined diesel powertrain that Ford engineers had years to perfect. When inspecting one, check for dashboard recalls on the 2017 models, specifically cracking dashboards in hot climates. Toyota had this problem too. It is cosmetic but annoying. Look at the exhaust for signs of tampering. If someone deleted the emission system and then had it reinstalled to sell, that is a red flag. Check the turbo for shaft play, though failures on these are rare, below 200,000 miles. And here is a note from Ford itself that makes these trucks even more interesting. Ford just announced that starting with the 2027 Super Duty, they are dropping the standard output 6.7-liter Power Stroke entirely. Only the high-output version will be available, which means prices for everything Super Duty are likely to climb. Buying a well-maintained truck from 2017 to 2019 right now could end up looking very smart 12 months from now. Number 1. The GMC Sierra 1500 3.0-liter Duramax 2020 to 2022. Number 1 is the diesel truck. I tell everyone to look at first, and almost everyone pushes back until they drive one. Then they stop talking and start writing checks. The 3.0-liter Duramax inline-6 turbo diesel in the GMC Sierra 1500 is, in my opinion, the best diesel engine currently available in a half-ton truck. It produces 305 horsepower and 495 pound-feet of torque, achieves up to 30 miles per gallon on the highway, and tows up to 13,300 pounds when properly equipped. Here is why it is number 1. This engine is an inline-6, not a V6 like the EcoDiesel, not a V8 like the Titan XD Cummins. A proper inline-6 is an inherently balanced configuration that runs smoother, produces less vibration, and historically lasts longer than V-configured engines. It uses a single variable geometry turbocharger, a timing chain designed to last the life of the engine, and an aluminum block with cast iron cylinder liners for weight savings without sacrificing durability. The 10-speed automatic it is paired with is the same GM and Ford co-developed transmission used across millions of trucks. It is proven. And the pricing right now is frankly absurd. A 2021 GMC Sierra 1500 AT4 with a 3.0-liter Duramax and 55,000 miles is going for $34,000 to $40,000. That same truck stickered at $62,000 to $68,000 when it was new. That's $25,000 to $30,000 in depreciation in 4 years. For comparison, a same-year Toyota Tundra with a gas 5.8 and similar miles is commanding $36,000 to $42,000, and the Tundra gets 13 miles per gallon in the real world. Let me do the math on why this truck makes so much sense. If you buy a 2021 Sierra Duramax at $37,000 and drive it 100,000 miles, averaging 25 miles per gallon, you will spend roughly $14,000 in fuel at $3.50 per gallon. A comparable gas truck averaging 17 miles per gallon would cost you $20,500 in fuel over that same distance. That's $6,500 in fuel savings that partially offsets the slightly higher maintenance cost of the diesel. And maintenance on the Duramax inline-6 is not bad. Oil changes run about $120, and the engine uses a timing chain, not a belt, so there is no expensive scheduled replacement. The 3.0-liter Duramax has been praised by both owners and mechanics for its day-to-day refinement. You can barely hear it from inside the cab. It does not rattle at idle like the old diesels. It accelerates smoothly, cruises effortlessly at highway speed, and when you hook up a trailer, it just goes to work without drama. General Motors also backed these trucks with a 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty from the factory. And many of these 2020 to 2022 models still have warranty remaining for the second owner. When you are test driving one, check 3 things. First, listen for any unusual timing chain noise at cold start. That is rare on these engines, but it is worth confirming. Second, verify that the DEF system is functioning properly. Look at the readout on the dash for DEF level and make sure there are no warning messages. Third, check the oil condition. Pull the dipstick. If the oil is jet black and the truck has low miles since its last change, that could indicate excessive short trip driving that is loading up the DPF. Who should buy this truck? Honestly, almost everyone who is cross-shopping half-ton trucks, highway commuters, recreational towers, anyone who wants a refined daily driver that can also pull a 10,000-pound boat or camper without breaking a sweat. If you are keeping a truck long-term and want the lowest cost per mile, this is your truck. Who should skip it? If you need to tow over 13,000 pounds regularly, you need a 3/4 ton. If you are doing exclusively short city trips and never getting on the highway, a gas truck makes more sense because the diesel emission system will not have the drive cycles it needs to stay clean. And if you want maximum resale value, Toyota still wins that game because of brand perception. So there it is. 6 diesel trucks the market is mispricing right now. The Ram 1500 EcoDiesel, punished for its ancestors' sins. The Ford F-150 Power Stroke that Ford forgot to market. The Nissan Titan XD Cummins, depreciating into the bargain bin. The Chevy Silverado 2500 HD Duramax L5P hiding behind an older body style. The Ford F-250 Power Stroke caught in a generational transition. And the GMC Sierra 1500 Duramax Inline 6, the best half-ton diesel deal in America right now. Diesel truck prices don't stay this low forever. As used inventory tightens and fuel prices fluctuate, these trucks will quietly start climbing back up. The people who bought smart when prices dipped will be the ones laughing in 2 years when everyone else is fighting over what's left. If this kind of straight talk helps you make better buying decisions, hit subscribe. I've got more videos coming on exactly which years and trims to target and which ones to walk away from. Like if it helped, drive safe, take care of your truck, and it'll take care of you. I'll see you in the next one.